Hello, my name's Alan Carroll. This is my persuasive speech on why you shouldn't grow lawns. Here's my audience.
Hello.
Hi.
Lawns have become a part of our everyday life. We walk over them day in and day out and never really think twice as to why they're there. It's just become the standard issue landscape in the modern American world. But should we be growing lawns? And why do we grow them? Around our country, where there are lawns now, there were once grasslands, forests, mountains, deserts, a variety of landscapes that supported life and were here for eternity before us. Domesticated animals created the first lawns. They chewed down fields into nice, clean cut grass. Around the 17th century, lawns started to be grown for fashion. They started to be a way for the wealthy to show off that they didn't need these large tracts of land to grow food, that they had the money to just have land and it be beautiful green grass, but not have a true function. We still use lawns as an indicator of wealth and status in our culture in America. When someone has an unkempt lawn, it's one of the most antisocial activities that you can participate in our culture. Like, it's seen as slovenly and almost immoral. The truth is, though, we have more grass cultivated than any other plant in our country, and it's not even the right kind of grass, you know? We use massive resources to maintain a crop that we do not need. According to the Wall Street Journal, we use 7 billion gallons of water a day, keeping our lawns well hydrated. We use 80 million pounds of fertilizer a year just to keep our lawns really green, and we can't eat it. We also use countless person hours. So many hours that people spend sitting on riding mowers going deaf. Countless hours people pushing a big machine that maybe is keeping them slightly fitter, but in the long run, just using tons of energy to keep a random plant short. There are lots of alternatives to growing lawn. We could be growing food in place of where we grow our lawns. We normally grow lawns in close proximity to our homes. It's a wonderful thing to have a home garden, to have nutritious food at hand, and to keep it local, to have your food come from as close by as possible is a treat. And I think we're starting to see as a culture the benefits of having good local food systems. We could be spending more time with our family and friends and less time mowing. If we want to think about a sustainable future, we have to think of it as a regenerative future. A future that fixes the problems that we've made in the past and doesn't just make more of them. We have to be taking down the fences between our lawns and creating communities. We could be sharing our spaces much better than having our individual sliced out property lines. I went to Colorado several years ago and stayed with a friend in a community where each tiny house had a small plot for a garden and had a big shared communal lawn with a pool and a tennis court. And it was a great use of space. It was a much more planned community. If we want a future, we need to design solutions that address problems through multiple facets. that looks at the world in a way more so than just what we have right in front of us, but what we have as a community, what we can do together. We can take tiny plots of land and grow food like we are here in this garden in Brooklyn right now. There's lots of forms habitat can be in. There's grasslands, there's flower gardens, there's meadows. Some people see these landscapes as being sloppy, but they're really beautiful in the way that they just spring forth and grow and create. They just create. Like, one of the basic things is soil formation. Soil only forms in 3 places in the entire world. It forms in forests through leaf clutter, it forms in grasslands, and it forms at lake bottoms. The more places that we remove in nature like this and co-opt for lawns, the less places we have left in the world to create soil, to have a better future. Creating soil is also a form of carbon sequestration. Lately, human beings have been burning a lot of fuel from deep ground and underground in the earth. Like carbon that has been stored there for millions and billions of years. And we're just burning it and putting it up to our atmosphere. When you make soil, you're taking plant material that drops, and that contains carbon. It becomes part of the earth again. Global warming is really happening. There's no real debate on it. We have to do something about it. And one way that we can all do something about it is by ditching our lawns. Ditching our lawns for a better world. We should ditch our lawns, and we can make America great again. Thank you, and have a wonderful week. Oh, you have to show everyone. This is everyone again.
Bye. Hello.